It is week 3 of the watermelon quilt along. Let's get sewing. We're starting week 3, but there's a total of 4 weeks, so if you'd still like to sign up, there's still time. Head on over to our homepage. About halfway down, you'll see the sign up. This week, we're working on the last 2 blocks. That's going to be blocks D and E. For block D, we start by sewing our 2 pieces together, and then we're going to cut them in half. Once you have them in half, you're going to flip one side around, and then you'll sew these 2 pieces together. Then we'll join our 2 pieces at the top and the bottom. Then just like on block C, we're going to attach our little cornerstones to those pieces on the top and bottom, and we'll add those on as well. And then just give everything a good press, and that is your block D. Now let's do block E. Block E is a little bit more complicated, but I have some tricks to show you. You'll start by putting your smaller square in the corner of your larger square. Now the pattern says to mark it from corner to corner, and that's where you're going to sew, and that's true. Or you can do what I do, which is buy diagonal seam tape. I don't mark any of my half square triangles. So I line up the point of my square with my needle, and that's where I start. And then I line up my second point here along the red line, and I just sew a straight line. That's all there is to it, just like that. Make sure you go exactly from point to point so your trimming will be easier. Now we're going to be doing a lot of those, so chain piecing is a must. It'll make things go really fast for you. Now your pattern also tells you to cut off this edge right here, this half square triangle edge, but fabric is expensive and we're not going to waste that. So here's what I'm doing. I scoop my needle all the way over, and then I'm going to sew another line down here at 1/2 inch, just like that. Then you can cut these 2 pieces apart, and you will have all of these half square triangles you can press open and use for another scrappy project. I'm just saving them up here for when I get ready later. Then go ahead and press your seams, and just make sure that you are sewing exactly point to point. Otherwise, you might have trouble with trimming. Then flip it around. We're going to do the same thing on this corner. Now it's time to trim, but sometimes we end up with little wonky sides here. So to make sure that I have it perfect, I'm going to put my original square that I started with right on the line of my 45 degree. So up there and up there, I'm going to put the points there. Then I can put my square on top, and I'm going to line up that 45 degree line and that 45 degree line. And then I can trim the edges like that. I want these to be 4.5, so I just made sure that my 4.5 is within the lines here. Then you trim it, flip it around, and do your second side. Aren't they so cute? Now for block E, all you have to do is join 4 of them together. Try and match your points the best you can. That's all. That's week 3. Don't forget to share with the hashtags.